A lot of persons were like, why did you do them so small? And I don't like how you look with natural hair. And that's their problem. That's not mine. Hey guys, welcome back to your favorite place for lifestyle and inspiration. I'm Kerry. What's up? Wagwan. You good? Good. Now, I love my Microlocs, right? But there are things I wish I knew before starting them. It was a journey. So, if you want to know what to expect before you start your Microlocs, or you want to spend some time with me, nothing wrong with that, right? Just keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing is that they would take so long to install. It took me a very long time, 6 weeks in fact. Now, if you're doing it via a loctician, it will take about 2 to 3 days depending on the size and length of your hair and the size that you want the locks to be. But I did mine and it took 6 weeks. I had to find time in between jobs, on weekends, whenever I had a spare hour. Netflix was my friend. In between then, I wore wigs and I hated wearing wigs. So I couldn't wear them for more than 2 or 3 days, and then it was back to me and my unfinished hair going to work. I looked crazy, but by the time I was halfway through and I wanted to just pull them out, I was already on my way. So I decided to, stay strong and finish them. But when I finished them, I loved it. But it took so long. If you don't have the patience, do not do these yourself. Go to a loctician and let them install it for you. The second thing was that they would try to unravel because I have fine hair. Now, my hair is very fine and it's high density, so I will have the volume. But because the hairs were so fine, they were unraveling at the back before I got to the top. Now, it would make sense for those with fine hair, know the type of hair you have and make sure that you get the lock size that suits you. And that applies to all types of hair, right? From 3A to 4C. Doesn't matter. Know the type of hair you have, know what locks would suit your hair. Now, I had to take some drastic measures to keep my locks from unraveling, but that is for another video. I promise you, I'm going to let you know what I did to keep these locks. So if you want to know how I did that, just subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss an upload. The other thing I wish I knew was that they would itch so much. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one who faces this problem, but it was relentless for the first couple of days after I did the install, and it does the same the first couple of days after I do a retightening. So if you know why that happens, put it in the comments, tell me, help me out, let me know why your hair itches, because I know it's not dirty. I washed my hair before I installed and I was washing it throughout, and then I wash my hair before I do a retighten. So I know it's not the dirt, but there's something about the hair being tight on your scalp that makes it itch, and it is stressful. Okay, so the next thing I wish I knew was that I would have hand-in-hair syndrome. Now, my hands are in my hair constantly. Even now, after 7 months, I have to remind myself not to put my hands in my hair. Based on some research that I did, they said to try as much to keep your hands out of your hair because it would damage your locks or prevent them from maturing in the way that they should. So I'm trying to keep my hands out of my hair. So if you have any tips, tricks, or anything like that to help me to keep my hands out of my hair, or if you're going through the same thing, misery loves company. Tell me in the comments. Now, the other thing I wish I knew was that my hair would constantly draw comments from people. Now, these comments ranged from the negative to extremely positive. I want to I want to address the negatives before I move on to the positives. A lot of persons were like, why did you do them so small? And I don't like how you look with natural hair. And that's a thing. That has been a thing from the second I started going natural. There were persons who did not like my natural hair, but I'm not going to take that personally. Some persons are just not used to you changing your look, and that's their problem. That's not mine. So I rolled with the punches, and there were a lot of persons who loved my hair. I got really great comments from persons on the street. But a lot of persons, their main concern was, how long did that take? And you're not gonna pull that out. So I decided, like, if I'm ever gonna cut my microlocks, if I'm ever gonna not have microlocks anymore, I'm gonna cut them. Just gonna cut them off. I'm not gonna try to unravel them because that would take too much time. I'm just gonna zhoop with a shear and blonde it, and I'm never gonna grow my hair back again because I've tried it, and this is my last ditch hope to keep some hair on my head, because I've been cutting my hair like every year and a half or so for the past 10 years. So hopefully this is my forever hair. So the other thing that I wish I knew before I started my microlocks was that they would take so long to maintain. Now I'm going to refer to my notes at this point because I have a lot of notes on this. Because I had fine hair, it meant that I had to spend a lot of time during my retightenings to repair locks because they would try to unravel on their own, and I had to make sure that I kept them up. And that added a lot of time to the retightening process. Okay. The next thing is that because I have smaller locks, it meant that my retightening window was shorter. Usually persons with larger locks can probably go up to 6 to 8 weeks or so on, but I have to retighten mine every 4 to 5 weeks because I don't want the roots to get weak. I want them to stay a uniformed length, so I retighten every 4 to 5 weeks. The other thing is that retightening, because I did them myself, took a long time. It took a whole weekend. So what I did, I just got some series to watch on Netflix, sit back and just watch them for the whole weekend. Didn't plan anything else for that weekend, and I just retightened, and I know that that weekend is blocked out. I even set it in my calendar so that I don't forget. That weekend, nothing else, just the hair, because I don't want to have to do them over a period of a week. I just want to set out that block of time and get them done. Okay, so this is not necessarily something that I wish I knew before I did my microlocks, but it's something that you should know, right? It is that I don't have to worry about styling. I get up and go in the morning. I don't have to do my edges if I don't want to. I don't have to put it in a style if I don't want to. It is already a style. So the freedom, daily freedom, it is great. No, I usually get ready before in about an hour because I usually did a wash and go every single day. I didn't have long hair, so I did a wash and go every day, and it would take me about an hour to get ready. But no, I can get ready in about 20 to 30 minutes and be out the door. So what are some things that you wish you knew before you started your microlocks? Let me know in the comments. Next week's video is going to be a good one, so make sure you subscribe and turn on those notifications so that you don't miss it. Now, follow me on Instagram at CarryOnLock. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's Carrybellum. And if you want to follow my makeup page, that is Carrybellum as well. Now, it's a pandemic, it's a pandemonium, it's a panini press. So please make sure you wear your mask, sanitize, and social distance. Until next time, peace.